Hi everyone!
Hi!
So Friday again, weekends ahead, and
I'm looking forward.
Yeah, me too. And quite a turbulent week behind. What it brings us for another week. So we'll try to see today. So what's on in this episode?
We still have some business to do. We're going to talk about crypto. What else? The forthcoming and the ones who are already there. And what else about Venezuela?
Oh, yeah, we can't but skip the issues of like burning Venezuela and how will it affect the oil market, you know, my topic, oil, once again.
We'll also talk about China and their attitude to freedom.
Yep, and their attitude to American cars.
And what else? And some other software companies.
Not to mention the advantages of village crypto, which
we talk about that all the time, don't we?
Yep, which it brings to you as a trader.
So, first of all, as usual, we'll talk about crypto, and I have recently learned that Telegram is going to launch its crypto very, very soon in March. And can you imagine like what it's going to be like? Cryptocurrency integrated with this popular messenger?
No idea.
No idea. No one knows what it's going to be. But everyone expects something really, really cool. And we really hope that it stands up to our expectations. But
not to mention that we believe it will somehow revitalize the crypto market in the second quarter of the year.
You put really high expectations on it. But let's talk about something old and...
Let's talk about some old stuff like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Satoshi Capital Research, which is a cryptocurrency fund.
Wow.
Yep, I was surprised to know it too. And they also doing research, can you imagine this? So they have announced quite a spicy news that the volume of transactions using Bitcoin for money transfers across the globe peaked in 2018, 3.3 trillion United States dollars. Well, unimaginable amount of money. So what is more important? Bitcoin overcame two previously most popular ways of money transfer, which is PayPal, and which remains the second with just a $500 billion, and Western Union, once the pioneer of the service, with only 0.2 trillion, just like that. Well, what it means that, well, step by step, the cryptocurrency, just like we told in previous episodes, finds its supporters, finds its admirers all over the planet. Because you can't but admire the low commission, because indispensable of the sum you transfer.
10 cents.
It is only about, just almost nothing, you know. It's accessible. It is easily accessible and secure. And last but not least, finally, it's a technology of the future. Well,
okay, I have a piece of news too. ABN AMRO now offers Wally. It's a specialized cryptocurrency storage, so they don't do investment. You can't buy or sell crypto, but you can store it there in a bank, and they will secure your stored crypto up to 6,000 euro. Isn't it great?
Yeah.
So it's coming maybe, so far it's only a test version, so they only do it for 500 clients, but maybe soon they will provide it to all of their 4,500 offices throughout 53 countries, so yeah.
And we are now back to the real world, inflamed with the political crisis in Venezuela. So the problem is that Mr. Juan Guaido, who was previously the president of the Venezuelan National Assembly, turned to become the interim president of the country because he is a like a national opposition leader. And the problem is that the United States, Canada, and Brazil, to name but major countries, officially recognized him in this position. Like I said, United States, Canada, Brazil, to name but a few major countries, recognized Mr. Guaido as the interim president instead of Nicolas Maduro. The problem is that Nicolas Maduro doesn't want us to give up this simply, and so they now have two presidents.
Man.
Yeah, the problem is that this country with two presidents, you know, is still one
kind of mess.
Yeah, is still one of the major oil producers in the world, and definitely the major one in the region. So when there was the best days of Venezuela, they produced 3.4 million barrels per day, so which is about 1/3 of what the United States produce, or Saudi Arabia or Russia. They're the leading producers, you know. Now it's just 1.2 billions, and many blame Mr. Maduro that he just ruined the economy and ruined the production and so on and so forth. Venezuela have to pay somehow for loans which were given by China and Russia, who definitely have their interests in the region. Last week, China demonstrated just a few tiny, just uncertain, but still signs of its economic growth slowing down. For the first time, guys, in 30 years, we got used that China is so dynamic and developing, and now, you know, some say that it's starting to slow down. Well, why is oil? How it is connected to oil? The problem is that this is the largest world consumer of crude oil. It consumes about 10 million barrels per day. You know.
Per day?
Per day, quite a huge amount. Yeah, of oil. And to add to the worst, International Monetary Fund announced a little correction to its global growth forecast. Well, the correction is tiny, but you know what tiny means when we speak about global. It is lowered from 3.7 to 3.5. And of course, such news caused a little panic. You know, sell oil, oil is going to go down, and so on and so forth. But like we advised in the previous video, and our advice stays strong, well, do not get nervous, because still the world needs oil, the global economy is growing, and not to mention that the North Hemisphere, enters the season of spring and summer, when they always go somewhere by cars, when the tourist activity is booming, and you know, the cars drive on gasoline, on fuel, which is made from oil. So stay there, stay strong, and do not sell those oil futures you keep up below your pillow.
Okay, but Andrew was speaking about the future and some expectations, and I'm going to speak about already the past and the present.
But the past and the present, which will definitely influence the future, especially the financial future, maybe yours.
A couple of days ago, maybe yesterday, China blocked the last Western search engine, Bing, by Microsoft, which was still present there. So they blocked all of the search engines like Google and stuff. They blocked Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and now they're blocking Bing. And this, so I read, so while I was reading the news about it, there was a pun that Bing has hit the wall. And I just adored it a lot. Anyway, actually these blockings even affected their local search engine, Baidu, but when you start to look into stocks into the terminal, actually it did not affect the stocks of Microsoft or of the Baidu, not that much. So, well, blocked it or not, anyway, Microsoft doesn't care that much.
Nevertheless, you know, it's not we who have to panic, but those who rule one of the largest car manufacturers in the world, and one of the oldest car manufacturers, not to say one of the most famous, that's a Ford Motor Company. So last week they announced their 2018 profit, and the problem is that it is just 3.7 billion, which is 52% lower than it was before the year 2017. You just can imagine how it influenced the price of Ford Motor Company stocks. They were 13 at the beginning of 2018, and now they're just 8.5. And experts believe they're going to decline. The problem is that Ford is losing everywhere, especially due to poor performances in Chinese markets and European businesses. Company is losing everywhere except North America, and that's why they've decided that they have to do something. And in April, they will at least announce their final plan of how to rebuild the company and how to make everything better. So we believe that Ford shares, Ford stocks, will experience, the slipping till the April, and we just strongly advise not to make any purchase of Ford stocks before that. Rumors say that there's gonna be just some huge change. They're closing their factories in Germany and France and quit.
So they're moving production to North America, back to America.
Back to their birth country. So whatever it is, but they have to survive somehow. So they're trying to introduce new vehicles lineup. So whether it helps or whether not, we'll see.
You advise not to buy them, but I say you can sell them.
So true.
With Village Crypto, you don't have to possess something to sell it. You can just short it and earn whether the prices go down or up.
Yeah. So, news are so many. Just see those piles of printed material, but we're rough time, and we believe we're off your attention already. So, like we said, we're welcoming Friday. Yes, we're welcoming holidays, weekends. So enjoy your free time, and see you next Friday. Have all the good news for the next week. Yeah. So, cheers.
Say enjoy your Friday in Spanish.
I must try.
Disfruta el viernes.
Disfruta el viernes.
El viernes.
Okay, that's what Nicolas Maduro. That's what Juan Guaido says to Nicolas Maduro now.